Chill Talk.
Chill Talk.
Chill Talk.
Chill Talks.
Welcome to Chill Talks Podcast, your companion in your chill time.
Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Chill Talks Podcast, where we discuss anything and everything over a cup of coffee. So I am your host, PJ, and from the title of this episode, hey, 1 year. 1 year has passed, and Chill Talks is officially 1 year old. So I never expected na aabot ng ganito katagal ang podcast na ito, because initially I only started this as a way to voice some of my opinions, to voice some of my feelings on certain topics na parang hesitant ako i-open sa mga friends ko, sa family ko. So I just want to talk about shit. I just want to talk about things, and I never thought that it would lead up to this point. So with that, I want to thank all the listeners, my parents, my supporters, especially my guest, the guest na nag-participate sa mga iba't ibang discussions, interviews in this podcast. So all of those people na naging part ng Chill Talks ay 95% ng naging success ng podcast na ito. So it's been 1 year, and even though I did not wrote a proper script for this episode, I did reflect sa mga nangyari the past year, and the journey on how I found the voice for this podcast is actually kind of same journey that I have been traversing into and discovering my own self as well. So parang I kind of just want to relay that comparison and reflection to you guys, and maybe from the title of this episode, so you can also find your voice, whether you are doing content or just finding your voice in life, finding who you are, finding where you stand for. So yan, let's just jump into this storytelling nga itong gagawin natin. So yun nga, I started long before last year. So I was motivated by my students, by my girlfriend that time, that I should start a podcast wherein I don't know the theme. Yung tipong nung nagsimula ako, sinabi ko sa kanila na I want to start a podcast. Sige, I will start a podcast. And they would just say, yes, that's good. Yes, go dyan. Suportado ka nila. But at the end of the day, you have to bring forth your ideas. Diba? Kahit kwento mo yun sa iba, they will always affirm, because they support you, they love you in that way. So they will always support what you will do. But after that, it will always depend on how you act. So nung time na yun, I decided to start with Chillin' with PJ. So yun yung pinakauna. So if you check episodes before, the intro is Chillin' with PJ, but eventually I changed it to Chill Talks because I hated putting my name sa title ng podcast. Kasi if I am telling people that I have a podcast, tas tatanungin nila sa akin na, ano yung name ng podcast mo? Sasagutin ko, Chillin' with PJ. Parang on my part, ako ay nagki-cringe. I know some people hindi, pero on my part, I always cringe when speaking the title of the podcast. So Chill Talks just felt more natural. Chill Talks just felt more real to me and easier, less cringe to talk about. So yan, doon nagsimula yan. And when it comes to finding the theme, yung ano ba yung gusto mong pag-usapan? Ano yung gusto mong i-focus na niche? So parang, yun, umisip, nag-panic na naman ako, no? Nag-overthink na naman ako kasi I don't have any specialties na I cannot be a tech podcast. I cannot be a Bible podcast. I cannot be a murder mystery podcast because those are not my passions. I don't have passions for those. And even though naisip ko sa sarili ko na dati, even if mag-focus ako sa isang particular niche, halimbawa, let's say gaming, card games, hobbies. Let's say if I focus on that, parang my entire content will just revolve on those things, and maybe in the long term, on my end, baka mauumay din ako. So parang during those earlier days, I look into some content creators so that I can have inspiration on how should I handle my content. And luckily enough, I was already supporting a content creator that inspired me on the mindsetting pagdating sa podcast na ito, and that was PewDiePie. And if you're not familiar with PewDiePie, he is one of the biggest YouTubers in the world. Pero technically, he is retired, as sinabi niya. Parang nagsimula siya sa wala. Then he grew into a big creator. And eventually, na-realize ko by following his content, he just decided to talk about things that he loves to talk about. And parang by understanding those, naisip ko sa sarili ko na why not just do that? Why not do that to my podcast, wherein I will talk about topics that I want to talk about. I will guest people, then mag-uusap kami kung ano yung gusto nilang pag-usapan. Any topic. So, any conversations. Because, yun na naisip ko, multi-variety. Kasi, on my end, talagang I cannot, in my goodwill, provide a specific expertise overall sa podcast. So, parang, that's the best choice I had. And it's been working ever since. So, I was so happy. And, at first, when the podcast was booming, madami nang nakikinig, dami nang nagsusupport. Dami nagsabi sa akin, what's your secret? Yan lang always na sinasabi sa akin. And the only thing that I always answer, and until now, yun din ang sasagot at sasagutin ko. The podcast is a success because of the guest that made up doon sa mga episodes na may guest. Kasi, usually when you interview guests sa isang podcast, they will share that episode with their friends, peers, and makikinig sila because they know that friend. They don't know me, but they knew their friend. So, doon nag-grow. Hindi dahil sa magaling ako, hindi dahil sa master ako sa ganyan. No, I am far beyond those things. Hindi ako master. I'm not good. I don't see myself as someone na talagang super galing. So, parang the guest ay sila na yung nagbibigay ng audience. Then if their friends, peers like some of the content in my podcast, then they will stay. That's all. You just interact with people. And nung time na yun, na-realize ko din sa part ko sa buhay ko that interacting with people, they will know you and they will talk about you. Whether you like it or not, they will talk about you to their friends, peers, and parang doon ko napagtanto na as you grow older, the more people you get in, the more people you engage with, parang your network is slowly growing without you realizing it. And magugulat ka na lang na kilala ka ni ganito kahit di mo naman sila kilala because people are always talking about you. And since that's a reality in itself, then always treat people well, regardless. And we'll get to that later on. Pero yun lang naman eh. If you treat people well, whether they hate you or they like you, talagang ikikwento ka pa rin eh. So, just treat people well. Very common. This is not a podcast episode na magbibigay ako ng knowledge, everything, life lessons. No, this is just a story of the journey of this show so far. So parang ganun. And as time goes by, parang na-realize ko na masyado na akong maraming nagiging guest. Always na lang may guest ang episodes ko. Why should I just focus on people? I should also focus on speaking out my personal thoughts. And parang doon na rin pumasok na mag-highlight ako ng solo episodes in a few weeks. Mga maybe twice a month, may mga solo episodes ako. And it felt a sense of balance sa buhay ko noon na kung tutuusin, it's very tiring. It's very pressuring kung tutuusin. It's pressuring if I have to find guests every week sa podcast. And hindi biro yun. It's not easy to find guests that will talk. Kasi, to be honest with you guys, sa mga nakikinig, all of my guests in Chill Talks except for Steven, Lino, and Kai. For sure narinig niyo sila. Most of my guests, some of them hindi ko talaga sila kilala. Some of them ay nakilala ko lang during the interviews na naririnig nyo on those episodes in the show. Kasi talagang nung time na yun, since ang objective ko is to guest people, I have to reach out to people. So talagang ang ginawa ko nun is nag-screenshot ako. In-screenshot ko yung iba't ibang profiles ng gusto kong ma-interview. Lahat nakasave sa gallery ko. Up until now. Tapos, eventually, mini-message ko sila isa-isa. Then, rejection dito, rejection doon. May magsabi ng oo, then we proceed with the interview. And, natawa lang ako. Kasi, looking back yesterday, chinek ko yung gallery ko and I saw the screenshots of my target guest dati. And I also saw their pictures na kasama ko na sila sa interview. Parang that sense of accomplishment, that sense of attraction na nabuo ko sa sarili ko. It's so, ano tawag na ito? It's so rewarding. The feeling is so rewarding that I cannot describe the happiness I felt when I saw those pictures. Kasi parang, inisip mo lang naman, iniisip mo maganda siyang maging guest. Eventually, naging guest mo na siya. Diba? So parang ganun. It's so much. I cannot describe that happiness. And another thing na inano ko sa podcast ko is, do I make money off of this? Kasi parang it was also a concern ni raise din sa akin ng parents ko na if you're doing this, parang it should be also better para compensate ka rin. And I agree. I completely agree. And earlier, few months, wala talaga eh. Until such time, may mga mag-PPM na lang sa akin for special request of topics. Some of them ay sinunod ko. I've published this in this podcast. But some ay dinecline ko. Kaya Gcash kasi para if hindi ko kursunada yung topic, I can just return the money to them. Yung ganun. I love my show. And money is good always. Money is good always na makatulong sa expenses, mga basic needs. But if the cause of that is parang mababago yung prinsipyo ko on some topics, parang I don't want to push that. So parang that's the limitations I had. And so parang ganun. Having this podcast parang made me found who I am in a weird way. Parang kasi ako kasi yung tipo ng tao na very afraid to start something. I have this panic attacks if I want to start something. In the fears of rejection, in the fears of parang pag pumalpak yung isa mong idea, ibabalik, kamusta na yung ganito mong inisip mo? Yung mga ganito, isusumbat sa'yo pag nagkamali ka sa idea na present mo sa kanila. So parang nakaka-demotivate mag-self-start. Parang yun ang naging challenge ko. And sometimes if I have an idea and I want to present that idea to other people, I will use other people as example na sila yung nag-present ng idea. Parang ganun. Yung tipong I give others credit when may isang idea na nagustuhan yung mga tao. I will not tell us any specific scenarios because I have friends, I have peers, I have colleagues na nakikinig nito and I know they will know the situation on. So parang there were moments talagang ganun na if I have an idea, I will present it. If people like it, I will give credit to the other people na parang sa matingin ko na legitimate na talagang pwede din sa kanila magaling yung ganong idea. And parang if I propose an idea na hindi rin maganda, yun ang time na parang I don't put it on other people. Baka isipin nyo, nilalagay ko rin yung sa ibang tao. No, I took that responsibility. If I presented an idea, hindi nagustuhan, okay. So parang ganun. Ay, parang hindi ko talaga dinadirect na, ay, ganito may idea ako. No. Actually, Chill Talks or Chilling with PJ was one of the first things na na-establish ko all on my own. Na sinabi ko na, this is my idea. I want to work with it. Then, eventually it worked. So, yeah. So, talagang until now, it changed something in me na whether maganda or hindi ang mga ideas, I took ownership. Parang nagkaroon ako ng malalim na sense of accountability when it comes to presenting my thoughts, presenting my ideals, presenting my beliefs to others. I no longer cower on the fear of anxiety, on the fear of rejection, the fear of failure. Because technically, I faced failures in doing this podcast. I faced negative comments as well, and parang none of those mattered. Criticism, yes, of course, I changed. Parang critical feedback na kailangan i-improve. So, walang problema sa akin. Pero, parang it felt so rewarding knowing that I have this foot on the ground sa I started something and I'm committing to it. So, parang ganun. And nakakagulat siya. And until now, I'm so thankful to God that I have this ability to do that. And producing weekly content is not easy. Sometimes I produce 1 episode a week. Sometimes I produce 2 episodes per week. It's not consistent, pero at least ang target ko, may ma-publish akong episode 1. Minimum of 1 per week. Parang yun yung naging challenge ko sa sarili ko. And having that kind of challenge, parang it kept my mind busy. Na dati wala. I never paid attention to certain people. I never paid attention to certain events. I never paid attention to certain ideologies. Nung sinimulan ko yung podcast na ito, mas talagang nagkaroon ako ng deeper sense of appreciation sa iba't ibang tao, iba't ibang ideologies, iba't ibang pangyayari na nangyayari sa buhay ko, because those are good avenues for content, good avenues for sharing information. So parang ganun. I don't know if I'm making sense. I do hope I am making a little bit sense. So parang, yeah, having that kind of consistency and the sense of ownership, parang it just gives you a certain sense of freedom. And parang sa mga nakikinig, especially sa majority of the listeners are young ones, just learn, appreciate, and take accountability on your ideas. And be consistent on what you want to do. Consistency is always good. Consistency is always good when you are doing it for something that can benefit you, benefit the people around you, or benefit society. Wow. And ano tawag nito? Other times may mga nagtanong sa akin na what's my secret when it comes to speaking, coming up with ideas. So when it comes to speaking, actually there's no secret. Paano ba? Hindi naman ako nagmamayabang kasi I have no secret to tell when it comes to speaking, because what you hear right now and what you hear from previous episodes is my natural voice, my natural pacing. Diba? Parang I cannot give a secret to something that is already there. So walang secret talaga doon. And when it comes to the creating topics naman, parang ano bang secret ko for creating topics? Actually, wala. If you want to talk about things, write it down. If you want to interview people, write those down. Then, if you want to commit to it, then just start working on it. So parang ganun. That's what I've been doing. If I want to do something, if I want to interview someone, I want to produce a topic, I will write the topic sa isang sticky note or notepad dito sa laptop ko. Then, everyday may parang reminders lang na ito yung mga nasulat mo. Tapos are you still willing to commit to that? Yun yung tinatanong ko sa sarili ko. So, if ayaw ko na isang topic, cross out ko, then isip na lang ng panibago. So, parang ganun. Parang I don't see it as, I don't see weekly production of an episode. I don't see it as a burden. I don't see it as an additional task sa week ko. Parang I see it as a part of my relaxation, so to speak. So parang this podcast is an avenue for me to relax as well. So parang yan. Parang it can be compared sa if you're passionate with your work, then you can do anything. So parang something along those lines. So parang yun din yung naisip ko. And eventually, it came to my attention na just recently ito nangyari. It came to my attention na yun nga, celebration of 10K listeners, 10K plays. And yung comments to me, whether private, in public, sinasabi sa akin na do I consider myself as an influencer? Because technically, parang hindi ko rin alam kasi nung una talaga, I don't see myself as an influencer kasi parang I view an influencer as someone who is always on social media, maraming followers, maraming likers, always posting pictures of themselves, videos, vlogs. So parang ganun. I didn't see myself in that kind of sphere. So parang, okay, so I'm not an influencer. But a listener messaged me on Instagram saying that parang some of the episodes ay natulungan siya. Some of the episodes allowed them to have a wider understanding on certain events. So parang naisip ko na, since people are listening, I am imposing ideas or I am sharing ideas. My guests are sharing ideas and beliefs as well. So parang it kind of serves as also an influence doon sa kanila. So parang kung influencer as a noun, no, I am not an influencer. But if you will see it as influencer, yung verb na influencer, nag-i-influence ka ng tao, then yes, I can see myself as an influencer. Because the mere fact that I am a teacher by profession makes me kind of an influencer in my own way. So parang ganun. That was my logic. And yeah, hopefully I am still making sense. This is just a short episode and just sharing you the journey. And so far yun. At hanggang dun lang ang aking maikikwento so far na nagsimula ito sa gusto ko lang dahil sinabi ng students ko just to share my ideas and thoughts. Then eventually, nag-get ng guest. Nagkaroon ako ng new profound meaning, outlook on how I behave, a new appreciation sa surroundings na meron ako. And yeah, more appreciation then to the people. And actually, it developed my sense of talking with people because deep inside I know that I know most of the people that know me will disagree, but I myself is an introvert. Consistently, how would I know? Personally, I feel that I am an introvert, but yun nga, I took so many personality tests and common na lumalabas is that I am introverted. And since I am introverted, so parang I was very comfortable being alone. As in, I was comfortable being silent. I was comfortable being in my own space. Parang I just involve myself with people once it's necessary. It's logical to interact with people. So parang ganun yung nagiging mindset ko. Pero when this episode or podcast exists, no, I cannot define myself as an introvert because I have to talk. I have to engage. I have to make the first move when reaching out with different kinds of people. Especially nung nag-reach out ako nung presidential candidates. Hindi naman sila lalapit sa akin na, uy, PJ, interviewin mo naman sila. No, I don't have that kind of popularity to do that. Diba? So parang, naisip ko noon na ganun. Doon dumating yung point na I defined myself na I am a person that is not afraid to reach out. And not na, ako yung person na hindi takot makipag-usap sa tao. So parang, yun, I defined myself as that and eventually nangyari nga. And to end this episode, I would just share a certain story na nangyari sa social media, and I related it to an event in my life. I saw someone I know posted a picture on how would they trust again or how would they love again. So parang once I saw that post, I reflected as well and remembered the advice of my parents, the advice of my peers, the observation I had with people around me, na whether it is trust, whether it is love, you cannot find those. You cannot find love. You cannot find trust. It will not be given, nor it will be given to you. You find love, you find trust, you find happiness based on how you see it. Yung tipong, if you see yourself as someone who is lovable, or if you see yourself as someone who is loving, then you will love people. If you see yourself as someone who is supportive, then you are supportive. If you see yourself as someone who is trusting, then bit by bit, you will become a trusting person. If you see yourself as confident, then bit by bit, you will see yourself as someone who is confident. Again, but just to add, not because you say it again, not just because nakita mo yung sarili mo, hindi naman instant na magiging ganun ka. No, it takes effort. It's just the first step. If you want more love in the world, start by seeing yourself as someone who is loving. If you want more generosity in the world, then see yourself as someone who is giving. You give time, you give advice. You love ideas, you love those surroundings, you have a positive outlook in life. Then, yeah, love is not given. Love is generated. Love is love is cultivated. And it all begins on how you see yourself, and not how you see how other people treat you. How does it relate to my podcast or to this show? I see myself as someone who is giving fun, chill ideas. And whether I know it or not, people are reflecting that, na ganun yung nagiging vibe nun Chill Talks. So parang ganun, that's the biggest reflection that I have realized. And will continue to improve this podcast for you guys eventually. I have plans. I have already laid out plans on what to do in the upcoming months, pero it will just be announced on Facebook. So parang ganun lang. So with that said, thank you so much for all the support that you have given me for the past year. And as years goes by, I do hope that you're still there. Because this podcast would not be possible without you, the guest, and the listeners. So this is your host, PJ, and I will see you all on the next one. Be safe and take care. Bye-bye.